Bumble bans body shaming on the app, including language deemed fat-phobic, racist, colorist, homophobic, or transphobic. I agree with racist comments, but I wonder how this is coming out. Like, if a person says they don't want to date, black guys, or they don't want to date white guys, or they don't want to date white women, or they don't want to date black women, that's their right. That's not racist. That's just a preference. If they say they don't want to date somebody who's trans women or trans, whatever, that's their right too. Okay, that's their right. You can't force somebody to date somebody that they don't want. Okay, and I feel that's a way of social engineering in a negative way. Okay, I feel that's where it's going. So, with COVID-19, people can't really go out and date people in public as they used to. So what's left is sometimes people resort to using the online dating apps. Okay, dating app Bumble has banned body shaming as part of updates to its terms and conditions that come into force today. The popular app, which is known for putting women first, defines body shaming as unsolicited and derogatory comments about someone's appearance, body shape, size, or health. But here's the thing: you got women on these apps, that will say that they don't want to date they don't want to date a white man, they don't want to date a black man, they don't want to date a fat man. They don't want to date a trans man. Okay, and they have a right. But when a man says they don't, the same thing in reverse, it's a crime. And like I said, this is social engineering in a negative way. Okay, and it's wrong. This includes language deemed fat-phobic, racist, colorist, homophobic, or transphobic, according to Bumble. A team of Bumble moderators will be looking out for any offenders who post body-shaming content on either their profile or through the app's chat function. They will also be working to identify any type of negative language, such as discouraging particular people to interact with somebody's profile. Bumble, a U.S. creation with more than 95 million users globally, is known for letting the woman make the first approach to a man, and not the other way around. Today's changes make it one of the first dating apps to explicitly moderate body-shaming language, creating a kinder and more respectful dating space. Or are you space? People can't really voice their opinions on what they don't and do like. At Bumble, we've already been clear on our mission to create a kinder, more respectful, and more equal space on the internet, said Naomi Walker of UK and Ireland. Key to this has always been our zero tolerance policy for racist and hate-driven speech, abusive behavior, and harassment. Well, I agree with racist and hate-driven speech and abusive behavior and harassment. I agree with that. When you take away a person's free will to date who's laid out and to lay out what they want in a person and what they will and will not tolerate and what they don't and do like, there's a problem. We believe in being explicit when it comes to the kind of behavior that is not welcome on our app. With these changes, we are making it clear that body shaming is not acceptable on Bumble. Here's the thing. You have women who are overweight say, I don't like fat guys. And it's okay. But if a man says, I don't like fat women, or BBW, big beautiful women, all hell breaks loose. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. Saying this liberal woke type of mentality is going to basically hurt women. It's going to hurt a lot of people. From Thursday, Bumble users who use body shaming language in their profile or through the app's chat function will first receive warnings of their inappropriate behavior. The app is using automated safeguards to detect comments and images that go against its terms and conditions, which are then escalated to a human moderator to a review. Human moderators will also share resources that are intended to help the individual learn how to change their behavior to be less harmful to others in future Bumbles. If there are repeated incidents or particularly harmful comments, Bumble will permanently remove the individual from the app. We always want to lead with education and give our community a chance to learn to recognize this language and improve, Walkland said. However, we will not hesitate to permanently remove someone from their app if there are repeated incidents or particularly harmful comments. Bumble is also encouraging its users to report bad behavior through their app reporting function to help the app enforce new guidelines. It also makes it easy for people to block and report anyone who behavior goes against the company's guidelines. The app was founded by Whitney Wolfe Hurd, a 31-year-old American entrepreneur formerly at rival app Tinder, which later sued for sexual harassment. Wolfe Hurd's experiences means her app has a zero-tolerance approach to toxic behavior, and other recent features and updates have reflected this. You see, what is your view of toxic behavior? That's the thing. What is toxic behavior? Toxic behavior is the fact that it could be, when it comes to a lot of liberal women, if you have a difference of opinion and point of view, that could be considered toxic behavior. Or if you say something, well, I don't believe in feminism and I believe in patriarchy. When you pick a healthy male to be your partner, everything works out in a marriage and a home. All of a sudden, you're labeled as a toxic person, a toxic male. That's how it is. In 2019, it's released a private detector that automatically blurs unsolicited nude pictures with 98% accuracy. As part of the tool, machine learning scan images in real time before blurring them, alerting the receiver of an image. All right. Okay. Once again, we all know this is going to be this is going to go. This is going to be able to have BBWs, trans, and all types of people who say you have to accept me or I will report you to Bumble. Which will cause all the straight men to be like, you know what? I'm signing off of Bumble and I'll go somewhere else. That's it. Because he's taking away people's free right to say, who they want in a mate. If they don't want an overweight woman, they don't want an overweight woman. There are plenty of guys who would like a woman with little meat on their bones. If a person says, I don't want to date a woman who used to be a man, or a man who used to be a woman, that's their right. There's plenty of other people who will do that. But this is just really, the old saying goes, you go woke, you will go broke. That's basically how it's going. Bumble then alerts the recipient of an inappropriate content who can choose to view, delete, or report the image. Also in 2019, Bumble added in-app voice and voice calls to its platform, giving users the ability to chat face-to-face before they meet in person. Last year, Bumble released new features specific to lockdown, including virtual date badge that shows users wants digital-only meetups. It's also expanded its distance filter to match users with people from all over the world, as opposed to anyone in a 100-mile range as before. 50% of Bumble users are seeking more meaningful relationships after lonely lockdown. More than half of online daters are seeking long-term relationships after coronavirus lockdown is lifted, according to Bumble. The app found 52% of its UK users steady post-social distancing. 55% of UK Bumble users are also seeking more meaningful relationships online after experiencing loneliness during lockdown. Yeah, but once a person... All right, this could be bad because people are being locked down, and once, let's say the lockdowns are lifted, once that person gets a taste of freedom, they may end up, lying and turning on their significant other claim to ownership. Voice chats. I featured last year, let them meet online before in a person date, has also more than 40% rise in lockdown. This shift to video to meet people during lockdown left lasting imprint and is here to stay. The app developer has sparked a slow love trend that gives users attachment to naturally flourish. Digital intimacy, including the sending of intimate photos and video via the app, is also expected to become more important by half the respondents. Man, I don't trust this thing. You have these, want to put all these restrictions on men to force them to date people they are not attracted to. And you're just going to lose business. And the fact of, people saying, oh, I want a serious relationship after being in lockdown. That's just the fact that they are just lonely. All right. They're lonely. And once, let's say the bans are lifted and they get back into their groove, they may betray the person and say, I want to see somebody else. I want to see different people now. All I'm saying, this is going to get very messy. This social engineering, trying to force people to date or accept people that they don't really want, this is going to end up messy. Losing business and a whole bunch of other things could go wrong with this. Well, tell me what you think about this. Do you think Bumble is right with these restrictions or they're not? Let me know in the comments section, okay? And those who don't know, I'm on YouTube, Real News, Uncut and Raw. Check me out on YouTube, Real News, Uncut and Raw. All right. Later. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I didn't like this anymore. I'm not gonna do this. Fuck this shit. It ain't gonna work. And it's like, look, you're not gonna like it. I'm so sick of you. Because, bitch, I'm not gonna. I have to go. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Get money now, asshole. I'll never make it. I don't care. Don't date a black man from the hood. Don't date a black man from the hood. Don't date a liberal black woman. Oh shit. Don't date a liberal black woman. I tried. What do you want? No, you're gonna try to get views. Fuck it. It's not working.